Hey guys, it's your boy Sushi here, and I just want to thank you guys. We were able to hit the 1,500 subscriber goal, so you guys know what that means. New goal, subscriber, and new date, right? So it's looking like Valentine's Day, February 14th, seems to be a very good date. So I'm gonna give away one monthly pass for any gacha game that you guys want for Valentine's Day, and if we can hit 1,750, right? So we're gonna do it in like 250 increments. I'll give away two monthly passes for Valentine's Day. Okay, guys. So you guys already know. Like, comment, subscribe on this video, and I'll pull the winners live on stream for Valentine's Day. All right, guys. Let's jump straight into the replays. So as you can see, I honestly have not been playing RTA much lately. It's been like 4 days. I don't think I've even streamed ER for like 4 days. Not really much for me to do, but I wanted to get these clips for you guys. Just the last time I played before the devs put out a patch and absolutely cook everybody's replays, okay? So yeah, just a quick note, guys. We're doing account reviews for anybody now. I think you just have to be plat and above is what I'm deciding. Whether or not you're a top player and just want to show off your account, or if you're a lower rank player, or if you just generally want to improve, you can definitely hop into the Discord, DM me, and I'll add you to the wait list. And yeah, if you want tips, great. If you just want to show off, fantastic, right? Whatever you guys want. Okay, so just hop into the Discord and DM me if you're interested in that. So yeah, let's get into these replays really quick, guys. I played about 4 days ago, right? I won five and only lost one, so I'm starting to cook. Not gonna lie, I've been cooking, but I just haven't been playing as much. So this first game against Zeta here, this was the first time I started playing, I think, ranked with Fiamelia. So you guys already know. First pick Fiamelia, please. She's absolutely crazy. I also got the skin here, but I'm not a whale, okay, guys? I got some vouchers from the devs for winning the guide competitions and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how I bought the skin. So Fiamelia first, always, okay, guys? Always. And then we also both banned TMS. So I thought he'd be a turn one player, but he kind of is not. So you go Fia, and then he picked Ray and Lowen, right? Totally standard, no problem. So then he didn't pick Plume, right? Obviously, because you should not really pick Plume into Fiamelia because she directly counters Plume. So then I took Plume, and then I ran Mio because I'm pretty sure these guys were on double Amber. Once again, devs, do something. Put the shells right here as well on this menu. That would be fantastic. So he goes Hoyan and Rahu, and I'm like, okay, Hoyan, Rahu, what is that gonna do? Like nothing. So Hoyan's on Bulwark, no problem. I got a strip here. So then I decided let's get another strip and another CC. So Heinrich and Nahor, and then he picks Aya last. The ban is very obvious. Ban the Aya. There's no cutting, no bullshit possible. And then I absolutely just cook his entire team. Here we go. So triple amber, by the way. Yeah, triple amber. We got all the freezes just like we needed. Here comes the Fiamelia nuke. Into the Plume nuke. Into the Heinrich nuke. Boom. Okay, now Ambered. Ambered. Okay, she comes back, but she gets frozen again into Amber, and then boom, Fiamelia Mommy, a whole 156 damage, bro. How did Ray Mary get that 1 HP bug, dude? Come on now. All right, let's take a look against Hellfire here. I lost here. I was thinking, I remember we were talking about this in chat. So I had a very good draft, okay? And I also have made my Freya 340 before Bulwark. So she's technically like 369 speed with Bulwark. And I messed up here because I should have just banned the Bayo. So I wasn't sure who to ban, but in hindsight, I realized I needed to ban Bayo because Bayo was on Amber, right? And once I get that initial nuke, I don't have enough damage to deal with Bayo. And it was okay even if I left Tyrandot in. Why? Because my Freya is 369 speed, and my Fiamelia is also on Bulwark. So because Fiamelia is also on Bulwark, I would be able to use Fiamelia to nuke them and kill, maybe not kill, but like help nuke like 50% of their HP, and then bring the next DPS up like Plume, or I think Plume is faster than Heinrich, so Plume would come next. And then Bayo has no chance of reviving because I ended up losing here because Bayo revived the Messiah. So yeah, let's just take a look. I think banning the Bayo might have been better because I have no way to deal with Bayo, but my Freya probably would have gone first before the Tyrandot, and then Fiamelli would have gone first too because she's on Bulwark. Okay, and I no wound, by the way. I could have won. I could have still won this if I got the wound on Bayo, but unfortunately, no wound on Bayo, therefore I lose, right? And my Fiamelia just couldn't do enough damage with her S3 right here. You know, just could not do enough. And then I get absolutely cooked. So yeah, lesson learned. I can probably ban the Bayo from now on if something like this happens. If they lock Bayo, that's a different thing. But he didn't lock Bayo, right? So yeah. Next game against Harbinger here. So now I'm playing the turn 2 or like the slower turn 1 counter cleave, anti-cleave comp. Yeah, not really too much to explain here. I decided to pick Lowen here just because he banned Fiamelia, right? If he banned Fiamelia, I'm thinking he might be playing like CC or turn 2 or something like that. So I bring Lowen with my Bulwark, right? So I have triple Bulwark here, 1, 2, and 3. Then I decided to pick Bayo last just because if Messiah or Hoyan or Lowen come back, I can absolutely cook his entire team. So he decides to ban the Bayo, and then he goes for like a CC turn meter push comp, and then I just win. Because I'm on triple Bulwark, and he's also not speed tuned if I remember correctly. Yeah, so it doesn't matter if he goes first if he can't freeze my team, because luckily for me, his Mio is much faster than his Heinrich. So I still have my triple Bulwark up, so it doesn't matter. He's not going to do any damage to me here. Boom. 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 Messiah is dead. No problem. Hoyan comes back. Nukes the Freya. I decided to nuke the Freya there because my Lowen locked the Mio up with taunt, you know? Yeah, that's just GG's. What can he do here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. BBC, let's go. His Tyrannus pretty tanky though. Damn. Next game against Poco right here. So, I decided to pivot to CC because looking at his team, right, he doesn't have like any real cleansers, right? He also didn't take Ray Mary, so Ray Mary will be my damage dealer. Plume is also a damage dealer, and then I got 2 CCs and Wounders. The biggest threat looking at this team was Fiamelia because she can cleanse and heal, right? He doesn't have like a real healer, like this is like a kind of a healer here with Aya. But he picked Lilium last. Didn't really matter if I have Ray Mary, right? One nuke from Ray Mary probably kills her, especially if there's defense down from these two, and then Plume doing at least 30-40% with her Revelation as well. So yeah, this day when I was playing, I was pretty locked in. I didn't feel like throwing like the last day I was playing, but yeah, I was cooking. I could have won all 6 of my games, but yeah, like I said, if I banned Veo that one game, I would have won. But yeah, we were cooking today. This day. So I decided to S3 with Mio there because I didn't want the Aya to cut. And you will see Aya very luckily doesn't manage to cut the Nahor. And then I just freeze them. Very nice. And then she does not purify. Thank God. Ray Mary comes in and then I just win here. Just nuke everything to oblivion. You guys already know how Ray Mary does things at this point, right? But I still honestly think Fiamelia is stronger than Ray Mary at this current time. Second to last game right here, turn 2, pretty standard here. He decided to ban Plume. So I was like, okay, whatever. So he takes Ray Mary, right? So very obviously, if he's going to take Ray Mary and there's no Plume, there's only the 2 other characters that I run because I don't run Fu Chu. So I pick Fia and Lowen, right? Fia and Lowen, very nice. He goes for the Fu Chu and Rahu. I'm like, okay. So looking at this team right now, he locked Rahu. If he picks cleansers at the end, I can always CC them, right? Not a big deal. So I decided to lock Nahor preemptively, right? Because if Nahor gets to CC, I should be able to cook. And then I decided, okay, looking at my team, if he bans Lowen or Fiamelia, like I lose some damage, right? So I decided, okay, I need some nukes. On top of the fact that I was already planning on banning his Ray Mary. So I saw 2 green units here. Senyu absolutely nukes these 2, bro. Nukes. And she nukes Sanya, and she nukes Aya. She nukes all the green units. Okay. So then he decides to go with Aya and Doki. I'm like, okay, Aya, Doki. Not a big deal. You can cleanse, you can do whatever you want, but I'm going first. So I'm gonna go first by picking Tyrandot, right? There's no way these two are faster than my 360 Tyrandot. So I was like, okay, pick Tyrandot last. Really good pick because he either bans Tyrandot or he bans somebody else, right? But he decides to ban Lowen, because even if it's because he's thinking, right, if I ban his Raymary, which I will, even if even if I CC him or whatever, Doki Doki and Aya might be able to cleanse, but they cannot cleanse Lowen's exaltation because it's a gold debuff, right? So that's why he decided to ban Lowen. But like I said, I took the initiative by far, right? So with Tyrandot, he's not skipping, bro. No one is cutting here. Nobody will be cutting, and then I just nuke him. So let's see. All right, so of course Tyrandot way first. His Doki is actually pretty fast, like 320 or 330, something like that. But we get the Fia up here. Decent damage. We get the Senyu massive nuke. Here it comes. Boom, 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 boom. Doki is dead. Rahu is dead. No defense down, just the attack buff mainly from Tyrandot, and he lost, right? So a lot of players have been banning Tyrandot or like stealing Tyrandot, but in situations like this one, I've learned that like you don't need Tyrandot till the very end. You know, especially against a turn 2, you can just surprise with the Tyrandot. Either they ban your Tyrandot and then you still go first, right? As a turn 1 player versus a turn 2, you're still going to go first, even if you don't pick Tyrandot, because one of these guys should be faster than all of them, you know? And that's what I gambled on. Even if he banned Tyrandot, I still would have won. Why? Because Fiamelia would have gone first, pushed some of them back, might have pushed the Doki back a little bit, and then nuked them. And then next would have been Senyu, probably would have done a ton of damage as well, and then nuked them as well. And because Fiamelia and Senyu, they don't trigger Aya's Reaper Steps, she can't cut. If anything, the only way they could have cut is maybe if Doki Doki was on Strive, and she might get a lucky cut after the second hit, right? Because Fiamelia doesn't trigger anything. Fiamelia doesn't trigger Strive, Bramble, Reaper. She doesn't trigger anything. So if anything, he might be able to cut Nohor after Senyu attacks, right? But if you guys actually, I don't know if my Senyu could have killed the Doki Doki without the Tyrandot buff, but like I said, right, like chances are I still would have won this game because I would have Lowen coming up next. I lock down the Rahu, I kill the Rahu, and then I just win. But Lowen, I think, was the right ban from him there. I just kind of checkmated him here with the last pick Tyrandot because I was cooking that day. When I was playing this, I was cooking. Last game here against Senya. So he bans Mio. Okay, Mio ban, what does that tell me? You're probably trying to abuse Amber and you're scared of CC, right? It's probably those two things. So no problem. He picks Fiamelia. That's fine. I started banning Fiamelia and I started winning because I'm not testing her anymore. I pretty much know what she does. So we stop throwing and we start winning by banning her. Okay. So then I go Plume, Raymary. The reason why I go Raymary is because I don't want him having another Amber, right? I was thinking because he banned Mio, let me steal my Amber Raymary, like so he can't abuse Amber Raymary, and I'll have to ban her instead of someone else that will like Fiamelia, you know, right? So at this point, I was already thinking, okay, he picked Fiamelia. I want to get the dub, so I'm going to ban Fiamelia. So don't give him another pick that I have to ban, and then I have to like flip a coin between Fiamelia and like Raymary, right? Which is why I pick Raymary here. So then he goes Fuchu low, and I'm right. I'm like, okay, no problem. Fiamelia is gonna be banned, so give me that Nohor. Let me CC. Let me defense down. And then he goes for the oh, then I pick Senyu as well. So similar to the last draft, looking at this team, Plume does decent damage, Raymary does good damage, and then good damage here. I'm thinking I have a guaranteed CC and a defense down. Let me get some damage in there with Senyu. Because the way he's currently drafting, if I nuke the Lowen, I will probably win. So then he goes for Doki Doki and Sanya. I'm like, okay, no problem. Awaken Sanya, not a problem. Let me take the initiative. Let me get that W. So I'm going to pick Tyrandot last. So I've been liking picking Tyrandot last for the rest of this meta, right? Because the meta is not going to change anymore for the next 10 days or so, however much is left for this season. So, of course, I picked Tyrandot. I ban Fiamelia. He bans Ray. And then the rest is GG's. Pretty much. Tyrandot goes first, of course. So his Doki is actually very fast. So the Tyrandot last pick was massive, honestly, massive. We get the S3 there. His Doki Doki is on Strive, but it doesn't matter. because she dies anyway. Big nuke there. And then guess what? Tyrandot stops the Sanya from cutting. We get everybody frozen. We bring everybody back up. And that's GG's. Lowen is very good on a 1v1 and maybe even a 1v2. But a 1v4 and a 1v3 without a healer, right? If she has a healer, okay, that's different. But without a healer, she's not going to do anything. Especially when I have no horse still to CC her. And that is just GG, guys. Yep, those are all the replays for this video. This is my current win rate. I've just been chilling, really, guys. I hit rank 176. I'm not even ranked anymore, but I hit 176 and I'm cool with that. Nothing really to prove anymore, right? I told everybody once I get that red speed, I was going to become a top player, and I was top 200. For the rest of this season, we have 10 days left. Maybe the last 3 or 4 days, I'm going to push. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. All right, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe. You guys already know about the goals for subs on YouTube and the monthly pass giveaways and all that stuff. I stream every single night, guys. If I don't catch you on the stream, then I'll see you in the next video. Bye.